What the fuck, Japan? Yes, today's story, today's JNEWS is unedited. It's a new thing I'm going to do because I really want to come at you and want to make a lot of videos about things that are happening in the news, and they just get blocked up in my head. It gets constipated with all the news things that I want to talk about, but I can't because I got to edit these things, so I'm not going to edit this one. I'm just going to spit it out. I will give you a few words in the description. I promise I'm not going to make subtitles. Victor, don't make subtitles, they take too long. Ketsu gata. Ketsu gata is blood type. That's what we're talking about today. And there's a new word I never heard of, and I've I'll be asking people left and right. I asked a bunch of students, and they never heard of it either. But apparently it's out there. It's all over the internet. You can look it up. It's called bura hara. And bura hara stands for blood harassment. You're like, what's blood harassment? Well, you've heard of sexual harassment, seku hara, and power harassment, which is when people who are higher than you in the company, like your superiors, will use their position to bully you into doing shit like, I don't know, picking up a laundry and giving you massages or whatever. That's called pawaa hara. So we have pawaa hara, seku hara, and now bura hara. Bura hara is blood harassment. So let me tell you how I got to this. A few days ago, Maggie Sensei got hit by 8,000. We got 8,000 new hits suddenly out of the blue. So we tracked it to a Maggie Sensei lesson about ketsu gata, which is blood type. And apparently there's a big, it's, you know, the internet is fickle, but everyone's talking about this right now. So they're looking up, when they were searching for bura hara or blood type harassment, they found Maggie Sensei's lesson on ketsu gata, and that's why we got all those hits. But anyway, that's why I'm talking about this. That's how I found this subject. But let me mention three sites that I found. The first one I don't really like because it's kind of, you know how you click on those thumbnails and it's got nothing to do with the thing at all, which is what I might do with this video, because this blog is called "Did you know that in Japan you get hired not thanks to your resume but because of your," then it says blood type. It's written by a woman named Eleanor. It's very short. It looks like it's very lazy. It's literally like maybe 100 words at that much, if that long, and it's using two guys with their heads on hiza makura, which are pillows made in the shape of women's curvy thighs wearing a miniskirt. So imagine cutting off a woman's body here, and then having her, the rip in the pants is a long story, having her kneel like this, seiza position, like that, and then you put your head right there. That's a hiza makura, and you can actually buy these. And that what does that have to do with blood type? Nothing at all, but it does get your attention, so you're like, what's this article about? Oh, I think I'll read it. Anyway, it just talks about how blood harassment does exist in Japan. Better article, with a little more information, is by Kevin Sullivan from the Washington Post. And that's, you know, it's, you know, where did he get his information? How accurate is it? I don't know. But like I said, bura hara, I've never heard of it. I asked 4 students today, nobody's ever heard of it. But it goes on to talk about a woman who is out on a date with a guy, and she's like, I don't know why I'm bothering. He's not even like the right blood type, you know, and I don't know why I'm talking like this, but still, does that stuff exist? Yeah, that stuff exists. I mean, people, but I'm sure this is for you. You have pet peeves, right? There are things that you will forgive and you won't forgive in other people. Like for me, I probably shouldn't say this on camera, but yeah, women who are a little bit overly hairy, you know, even if they're really sexy, but if they're a little bit like hairy, like hairy knuckles. I don't like hairy knuckles on women, you know. Even if they're really pretty, just hairy knuckles, you know, things like that. What else do I, you know, ugly hands, I suppose. Nice, I like nice hands, you know. Anyway, this is not really about me. Balding women, yeah. I had this beautiful girlfriend in college. She was Miss Poland of New York City. And her hair, she just started to go bald, like a receding hairline, like after a couple of years of knowing her. But I swear to God, by the time she was 21, her hairline started like here, and I felt so bad for her. But at the same time, you know, I was like, whoa, I'm glad I got out of that relationship. You know, I mean, I know it's fickle, but everyone's got it. So with the blood type thing, that is something that does exist in Japan, and a lot of women are into little things like that. Tell me if you know anyone like that. There was this woman who broke up with me because she thought I would never be rich. How fickle is that, huh? Actually, probably most women probably have that at the top of the list. Anyway, another thing about the blood type thing is that it is used apparently to group people into more what they think are cohesive fighting machines or working machines. During World War II, apparently the Japanese Imperial Army grouped people, according to the article, of course, do your own research. I don't know where you got this stuff. I never heard of it before, but there was a group of people who were only B, a group of people who only A, a group of people only A, B, and of course O. And Mitsubishi a couple of years ago formed this band of super creative team. They're gonna, you know, just break all walls like a wrecking ball, right? Kind of Miley Cyrus type of action. And they got them together, and it's called the AB team, AB development, super crazy development, you know, Wonder Twin team. And nothing ever came of it, and they disbanded, and they didn't accomplish much of anything, like a boy band, basically. So that's what's happening in Japan right now, the blood type stuff. Now, you might be curious as to a little bit more about blood type. O, I think, is the most popular blood type in the world. Not popular, but common. That's a word that's often misused by Japanese. But in Japan, it's 40% of the people actually have blood type A. That's the most popular here. And let me tell you, according to the third site, which I will also link in the description, A people are conservative, introvert. If you're A, this is you. Tell me if this fits you, by the way. This is conservative. You're conservative and introverted, reserved, patient, punctual, and perfectionist. But you're also obsessive, stubborn, self-conscious, and uptight. Which, yeah, I can see how. Two sides of the same coin. Type B are creative and passionate, animal-loving. I wonder if that means like a zoophilia or something. Optimistic and flexible. Flexible, woo! Individualistic, but also forgetful, irresponsible, and self-centered. Creative people and passionate people are often self-centered. Yeah, I suppose so. I can see that. And A, B are cool, controlled, rational, social, and popular. Empathetic, but also aloof, critical, indecisive, and unforgiving. So these are the kind of people you don't want to go order pizza with, because they're like, you know, they take forever to order, and then when you get the thing they don't want, they're like all pissed off forever. You know, you don't want to date unforgiving people. I'm a pretty forgiving guy, actually. You say you're sorry for posting that thing on Facebook to me, I will forgive you, you know. And now O, which is generally referred to as oozappa people. Oozappa people, oozappa is a great adjective to know, by the way. It means about or rough or loose, and that's me. Also, Japanese like to say about. I'm ambitious. Yes, that's true. I'll give you that. Athletic, check out the guns. Robust, could be another nice way to say fat. Self-confident, you got to be self-confident. You got to be on the inner bone people are all self-confident. Natural leaders, king of the morons. And also arrogant. Who, me? I'm the most polite, humble guy on the universe there. That didn't come out the way I wanted to. Let's try that again. Take two. Who, me? I'm the most humble guy in the world. That's better. Okay. Vain. Check out the new glasses. Got the feature, got the frame, the money maker, and insensitive. And of course, ruthless. I don't know. Am I ruthless? Nah, I don't have that. I wish I were. I should be more ruthless. I'm too much of a people person. I like people. So anyway, you can decide whether these descriptions fit you, and let me know what your pet peeve is. What's the kind of person that you just are not going to give a chance if you're on a blind date with someone and you happen to find out something about someone? What kind of quality would you say, forget it, this is not going to work out? Thanks for watching, guys. Victor, King of the Morons, and I will talk to you all very soon.